said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Mahoney. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Tennessee's offense will get the first crack at it here. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fakes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's got his man. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So LSU's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. and they're able to make the tackle. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the defense making a play of getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Lynch. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, Matt, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Vols line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give to the fullback. At the 45 on his way. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Card in the backfield. It's Lynch. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Lost the fire on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap on third down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quick release on the RPO. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Vols will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Rice came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Houston had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Volunteers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give out of the gun. Runs through the tackle. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. They'll give it to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The RPO, fire complete to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Shakes off the defender. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's a solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. He'll start this drive firing. He's got the back in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it for a big play. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on first down. Got his man down the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He makes a grab. Going to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Red pass, it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
The Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, LSU! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by a field goal over SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete downfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown ball!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The screen, he can go. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. LSU right back to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on second down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Here's a heat. Hauls it in. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Pulled and finds his man on the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The Volunteers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Third down play from the gun. Got a man. It's Mahoney. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This time they'll go to the running game. Nice move to keep running. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Makes a connection. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to find the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yep.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And the route is on. As they push that lead out. A really good opportunity to get back in the win column. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna look downfield again. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Gonna swing it on second down. The quick out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got a man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. The give to the tailback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quick catch on third down. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Vols will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to go up top on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They're dealing with a second and long. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And they're able to get him on the ground. LSU quick to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Got the quick pass. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sets up the screen. Inside the 15. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. From the red zone, looking for a man. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Just keep slinging it. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Second down coming up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He leaves it with his back. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.